This world can feel a little crazy sometimes. If you think about the past few weeks, months, or even years, it's easy to feel like everything is happening all at once. News, responsibility, unexpected problems. Sometimes it feels like the world is running around with its hair on fire. And while all that is happening, you still have to live your own life. You have to buy groceries, do laundry, pay bills. You have cars to maintain, friends and family to take care of. And if your life is anything like mine, these things don't all arrive at one time. They come in waves. One week to the next, it just seems on and on and on it goes, and you just can't seem to find a boring week, so to speak. It's not always the fun kind of life to live, but it happens. Over the past few years, I've been trying to learn something simple, but surprisingly powerful. How to do small resets. I call them micro resets. Years ago, a counselor gave me a piece of advice that stuck with me. She said, find small things you can do quickly that help you reset your mind. Not huge life changes, just little moments you can access at any time. And over time, I've realized something interesting. One of the most powerful resets available to all of us is to simply go outside. It sounds obvious, but many of us spend most of our days indoors, under lights, in front of screens, moving from one meeting to another. But when you think about it, as humans, we're not that different from plants. We need water, good soil/nutrition, and we definitely need some sunlight. Sunlight, well, it just does something to us. For me, one of my favorite habits is stopping almost every morning before I go in the office and just watching the sunrise, or at least standing and looking in the direction of the sun. I listen to the wind, I hear the birds, I watch the world wake up for just a moment. Nothing dramatic is happening, but somehow everything slows down. A few days ago, I was flipping through old photos and I came across one that my dad took years ago. We were in Banff National Park in Canada. If you've ever seen pictures of it, you know it's just stunning. It's like these glacier lakes that are unbelievable, this aqua blue color that doesn't even look real. There's mountains in the background, and it just looks like a movie set. In the photo, I'm sitting on a rock by the water. Mountains in front of me, and there's a guide dog puppy sitting nearby. What struck me when I looked at that picture wasn't necessarily the scenery. It was a feeling. You can see it in the photo, this moment of stillness. Just observing, just being there. And it reminded me of how much we all need that. Because no matter what is happening in the world, no matter what is happening at our jobs or our families, sometimes the best thing we can do is just to step outside for a minute. During the work week, I've actually built a little ritual around this. I do everything in my power to avoid meetings during lunchtime. Not because I'm anti-meeting, but I've just learned that I need that time. I'm an introvert and I need some non-people time. So I go outside for a walk. And there's this funny thing I started doing every time I walk out the door. I didn't really notice it until one of my coworkers pointed it out the other day. She said, I saw you walk outside and then stop about 5 feet from the door and just stand there. I told her, yeah, I was photosynthesizing. For a moment, I just stand there in the sunlight. Part of my brain shuts off and a very different part turns on. And I just let the sun hit my face for a few seconds. It sounds silly, but it works. And what I've started noticing is that nature is full of these moments if we're willing to pay attention. Maybe it's something small you love. Maybe you really enjoy really cool looking pine cones or daffodils, or the rare excitement of finding a 4-leaf clover. Maybe it's watching squirrels chase each other up a tree like they're playing freeze tag. I swear that's what they're doing. Maybe it's watching geese fly north in the spring or south in the fall. Maybe it's a particular tree you walk past every day, a rock, a flower, or maybe you get to see a puppy on your walk. Whatever it is, those tiny observations can ground you. They remind you that even though humans spend a lot of time answering emails and sitting in meetings, some part of us was built for something else. Some part of us still belongs outside. And the beautiful thing is, reconnecting with that doesn't require a vacation, doesn't require hiking a mountain or traveling across the world. Sometimes it just takes 30 seconds. 30 seconds to step outside. 30 seconds to breathe fresh air. 30 seconds to feel the sun. Just maybe don't stare directly at it. Let's not blind ourselves today. But go outside. Touch some grass. Look at some trees. Watch the sky. Pet a dog. Because yes, the world can be chaotic. Difficult things do happen. Heavy things happen all the time. But at the same time, we still live on a pretty cool, incredible planet. And sometimes the smallest reset we can give ourselves is simply remembering to step outside and enjoy it. So here's my challenge for you today. Sometime in the next 24 hours, take a moment. Maybe it's 30 seconds, maybe it's 5 minutes, maybe it's a walk around the block. But step outside, look up, and take a big, deep breath. And remember, you're allowed to pause and stand in the sun and enjoy it for what it is. Have a great day and get some sunlight.